This hands-on exercise is going to expand a little bit of what you probably have already experienced. If you've ever used Google Lens and taken a picture with your phone and zoomed into an area where you wanted the AI to identify what was in the image or translate some text, you've already used computer vision. Computer vision is well applied, for example, even in hazy slides like this one taken at a conference, where it can translate all the text and explain what it means. It can also be used in stores. Computers can take continuous shots and decide when things are out of stock or the shopping baskets are running low. It can be used in controlling your computer when we talk about operator or some of these agentic systems that will operate your computer or a virtual browser and visit a website. It's taking snapshots of that page every few seconds so that it can adapt to where the cursor is going and the information that's on the screen. Think about multimodal technology in robotics.
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
This is from March 2024, and this gets better and better every new version that's released. Now, for this hands-on exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to look at advertising and feature extraction. This is an example where we took the Major League Baseball team, the Giants, and the advertisements that we measured as part of the AI optimization study from MMA Global. And the technology of Meta, Gemini, ChatGPT has gotten better and better with every generation. In fact, quite a lot of different AI technologies will take in images and allow you to do feature extraction or analysis on those images. So we're going to give you some more of those Major League Baseball ads, but you can take any of the ads that you're currently working with or find some online and apply the same exercise. What you're going to do is prompt the AI in whatever fashion you think is going to be most effective. You might try a few different combinations. You could try a very simple prompt about feature extraction, or you can be more specific about the elements that you want to look for, like headlines and call to action and imagery, colors, etc. You can also look at brand voice and so on. So that's going to be the exercise. I'm going to let you press pause, give it a try, and then we'll come back and debrief. Computer vision is a game changer for advertising. One of the reasons why I'm really excited about it is that in my career, I have from time to time analyzed what is it in the content of the messages themselves that tend to make them more effective. And this has been an incredibly labor-intensive and expensive process where you have to have multiple coders, setting up rubrics and so forth. And the reality is most of the time we just didn't do it. Instead, we just look at the effectiveness of the ads and say, oh, this ad had higher sales conversion than this other ad here. And for the most part, we might look at the names or the numbers of the ads, but not really go deeper to understand why. With computer vision, we're able to do that at scale using the power of AI. For example, in the AI personalization research that Claritas performs, we were able to look at the differences between the time of day. And again, the AI is automatically deciding which message should go to which person based on which device, what time, all kinds of different combinations. But there's insights for us to learn if we take that data and look deeper. These are the ads that had the highest conversions to ticket sales in the evening. And if we go earlier in the day, we can see that these are the ads that work in the morning. And there's probably something to be learned from that. So what if we took those ads, gave that over to AI and said, okay, here's our prompt, the morning ads versus the evening ads, and let's see what the AI can learn. In this case, this is one found that the emotional tone and the imagery dimensions like the player, central figure, the high contrast, These were the ones that performed better in the evening, more assertive presence, whereas the morning ones were stadium, imagery and crowds, brighter daylight-aligned visuals, less intensity, more inclusivity, and it goes further to understand the colors versus the morning, and as well as the call to actions. And this difference between the don't miss out in the evening versus there's no place like Yankee Stadium in the morning. Interesting insights and a lot of good data. In fact, we could then ask the AI to create a new ad, but with the focus on food, and it could then figure out the color palette and how to transfer over some of those ideas. Now, same thing with Meta. We gave the same ads to Meta, gave the same exercise, and we can see it's extracting there's no place like Yankee Stadium in the morning, the different imagery, and it's developing its own set of insights. We could merge the results from ChatGPT, Meta, and Gemini, almost like having 3 different analysts, and see where the common denominator is, and so forth. Here's the output from Gemini, and again, it does some nice tables here, and shows that the morning was more wide-angle shots, fully lit. The color tone is bright, saturated colors. There's no place like Yankee Stadium, be part of it. Call to actions, buy now, catch a game, score tickets. And then compares that to the evening, which are the close-up shots of a specific star, dominantly dark blue background, color palette, with the learn more and get started call to actions. What was the difference here in the summary? And we can again also ask Gemini to create an ad with the food. And same thing for Meta. Let's see what theirs came up with. And here's Meta's version. So that was an incredibly simple prompt. I wrote it just within a few minutes for this exercise. I'm sure you could do better, or we could do better together if we spent more time. But the point is that computer vision, the ability for it to extract information out of ads, is an incredibly powerful new tool that you have in your arsenal.